I'm working on a Mercedes C300, and this right here has an alternator that needs to be done. It's raining outside. I'm happy I'm in this parking garage, so a little bit more comfortable today. So here it is right here. First, what I've already started going ahead and doing is get my coolant bucket, took the skid plate from underneath off, and I'm about to go ahead and show you guys how to do this. It's actually quite simple. I'm going to break it down very, very simple for you. So let me get started. All right, so let me run the play with you here first really quick. All right, so what we're going to need here to first take off your belt. Down here, you want to also make sure that you get your belt diagram. Please don't forget that. We got a 17 millimeter multi-point. You're going to need a 17 millimeter multi-point. You can just go ahead and, like I said, you're going to pull this way. So once you pull this way, that's going to release your belt over there. And you can keep it where on this here you have like you can put like an Allen screw in there. It's down here on the bottom. I'll try and see if I can show you to keep it open, but in this case I don't think that's really necessary. Just do it old school, take it off, put it back, crank it back when you put it back on. So that's with that part. Then we're going to drop coolant. So I already have it set up down here with the bucket down there. Then I have my flex funnel so it shoots straight down there, because we're going to be taking off these two coolant lines. And also, to make it easier, taking off this line, it will make it more easier as well to get the alternator, because this alternator is going to come out. It's going to come out sideways. So that's basically what we're going to be doing over there. There's going to be, obviously, your two cords. Going to be a plug-in, a cord back there. It's going to be a 13 millimeter short socket. Would be best to get that. So yeah, I've done this before, so I just know it's going to be real quick. I took this off, which right here, get an 8 millimeter, sits right here, so you can have this be able to flex when you remove this. So let me go ahead and take it off. Like I said, right here, and it's pretty easy to take these lines off right here. You just pull this tab like that, and already this line is ready to come off. So let me get those going. All right, take this cover off here to be able to see a little bit better. So that just comes off. It has 4 connection points. So go ahead and put this back so you just be able to see a little bit better. All right, so we can see we got the belt off. And if you look right here, let me zoom in for you there. You can see how this is just moving like that. So that's definitely not good at all. But what I was trying to explain, over here. So these are 2 lines you take off right here. And then once these lines are off, I'm going to show you, these are the socket size for the alternator bolts. It's going to be an E12, so female invert. Let me take this off this gimbal here. I'm going to show you where the bolts are. So you have a bolt down here, that's 1, and you have a bolt that's right here, that's 2. So yeah, there's 2 bolts to take it off. And then you have your cords, back here, hiding all the way back there. You can see it's one of them right there. So let me get that off and show you. All right, so here's the new part right here. This is gonna be a part number over here. This is from O'Reilly's. If you go to the dealership route, I'm telling you, that dealership, they told me this right here. I'm in Florida, so they told me this price was going to be, for it was going to be $1,100 something after everything, and that's without the core. So let me save myself here and open it. Try and get that off. Looks like there you kind of pull that there. So let me see what get this off. Alright, so here's the new alternator. This right here, this bolt is a 10 millimeter bolt. This is gonna attach right here. This is where this will be attaching at. Take it off first before you take the old one out. I got the old one out. To get that cord, you have to use this, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a little bit hard, as you saw. So after you do that, you're gonna just pretty much have to try and pretty much just use a flathead here. You can see how it's hanging on in there. It's hanging on right there. So let's see it. So, find it out. Yeah, hit it. Come off of that, as you see. So. I decided to get this part really quick so I can show you. This is how I'm pulling it up. Pull it up this way, facing sideways. And this is without me taking this off. So it just takes a little bit of compromise to get this out. I really wish I could explain how this came out, but it was hard. This is the new one. There's the old one. Because my radiator line, for some odd reason, I might just click it back in there because the line wouldn't come off at all. And I'm not trying to break nothing. I'm telling you, today is not the day. You guys know how that is. So went in like this, came out like that, and went in like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in. I had to also too, I had to move this a little bit up and disconnect this line from right here, just a little pull tab, so I can be able to get it. So that was how I did that, because that radiator line is just, the radiator hose is not coming off. Anyway, it saves me more time and coolant. All right, so just want to let you guys know I ended up letting that alternator come through right here. I believe in you guys, trust me. I know you guys will get it out if you guys don't take this out. This was just very hard for me, so this is just in a case where if you just don't want to be having to replace more than what you have to, I just didn't want to mess with this at all. So I know you guys will be able to finagle this out. But other than that, once you put that and you get that in there, because the alternator's back, pretty much just go back through. And like I said, this was that tab that just clips back into there right there and attaches right here with that. Then what else did I take off? I took this part off too. These little tabs right here run right here. So that's that. And then after that, I got my 2 bolts back in. So 2 bolts right there, right there. Use the gun, number E12. Zipped it back down. Now you have your negative cable that is down there. So you see the negative cable right here, and that goes behind the alternator. You put your bolt back on and you have a bolt cover. And other than that, once you do that, you fill your coolant back up. Coolant fills up from right here. So make sure you bleed the system out very well. I have something I use. I will show that in a minute. But I'm just gonna put this back together, but I'm just letting you know, just for quickness, that is how you do it. It's really simple. I can say that this job at least took me about 2 hours. So from when I started until right now, because I'm pretty much done. Once I just put these lines back on and put this thing with coolant, put that belt back on, that's it. That's all to it. And just pretty much just clean up my tools and everything around me. So if you have any questions, don't forget to let me know, like, subscribe, and